Welcome back to the 245 podcast, which is the number of days it is till me and Ava get married.
Really?
Wow.
It actually, well, all of our data is always accurate, but hypothetically, it was a few days ago. But that's only hypothetically. In reality, it's today.
So you're getting married today? Oh, I got
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't
yes.
tracking.
Ava, walk on in. Come on.
Yep.
Mitch is marrying us. He's the pastor.
I wish I could marry Mitch.
Hey, yo.
yeah,
Take me
well,
out
there
to
you
dinner
go.
first.
I remember I randomly checked, not randomly, it's on my home screen. But I guess it's not set to days, but I looked and it was 200 and I like randomly looked, it was 246 days to my wedding like a month ago. And I was like, oh, it's so close to 245. But anyways.
Yeah, Riley's got a counter on her phone. Like you can set like a widget or
Like a
something.
widget?
Yeah, I have a widget.
Yeah.
213 days, 18 hours, and 30 minutes.
This boy's got it. Sorry, I just yeeted.
You went to the mic mid-sentence.
I was like, okay, buddy, you're done.
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
Sorry about that, Mike.
Sorry, producer.
I just love how like you have that mic on your home screen. Proud of you. Good work. I don't.
Thanks. Sorry, I just pulled away from the mic from Joey with mid-sentence. We're sharing a mic.
Game
me and
recognized
Joey,
game.
So gotta do what you gotta do.
Do you guys not have a second studio today?
Sorry. I said your volume really high and it just like bass
Josh
boosted.
Blew our eardrums out. I'm like, goodness.
Why was it not high before the podcast started?
I don't know, because I think I turned it up after I heard you
He
talk.
turned you up.
No, we can't do two studios when we're on the phone because of just the way it works. Like it won't let us.
We can't do it because of the way it
because
is.
of the
You
way
can
it
tell by the
is.
way it is.
No, if we try to do two studios, it's only possible if your audio is recorded, which we don't want. So we just share.
Yeah, we don't want to listen to you, Josh. Sorry. Got
You
him.
know what I mean. You know what I mean. But anyways, we got everyone in the studio. We got me. We got Evan.
Yes, sir.
Dad,
We got Joey.
pastor,
We got Mitch.
single.
And ready to mingle. And on the phone in Dort, Iowa, we have Josh Cruz.
Oh, yes,
The
my
town
favorite
is
town.
just known as Dort now.
Yep.
Yeah.
At this point, they really should just switch it to Dort.
That's
Like-
that's the only thing in the state.
I would say like everything really revolves around Dort and Sioux Center. Like there's not many other attractions there.
Except Josh.
Of course. They should really just change it to Josh Cruz City. That'd be a weird name.
Cruise Town.
Cruise Town.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Josh, you're so modest.
Joshua Township.
Too formal.
I'd live there
I'd be there 2 seconds.
for free.
Okay, let's do updates. Josh, you're going first because I miss you and I haven't heard about what's
I love
going
you.
on in your life. So hit me with the goods.
We haven't done any updates for anyone in like multiple weeks.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
been a bit.
Yeah, so Josh, go first. Hit us with the deets.
Let's see. Well, next week is Thanksgiving break. We're recording this on Sunday, and I have 2 more days of school, and then I will be back in Minnesota on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice to have a bit of a break. And then it's kind of crazy because we get Monday off, so then it's a 4-day week. And then the next week we have 3 days and then it's exams. So it's like 7 days after we're back and we're already in exams. So it's kind of nuts how fast
Dang.
the rest of the semester is going to go. But
Wild.
that's what happens with late Thanksgiving. As for what I've been up to, these past few weeks, I've had less like other classwork, so I've been working a lot on our senior design project with our group. We had a preliminary design review presentation this past Friday, which is kind of our main evaluation for this whole first semester. So it's kind of a big deal. I think it's a big chunk of our grade for senior design this first semester. So it was basically a presentation talking about all the work that we've done so far and kind of just like our design concept at this point in the project. So it felt good to get that done. It was a lot of work on that this week. But now that's behind us. And now for senior design, we just have a big report that's due before the end of the semester, which is kind of the other half of our first semester evaluation. So that's been a lot of the school stuff. Also, probably the most difficult class I'm in this semester is mechatronics. And I'm in the middle of our big
Is that the
mechatronics design
study-
project.
Is that the study of Megatron from Transformers?
Is that
Yeah.
Is that Calvin Johnson?
Do you talk about Earth?
Sorry, go John.
No, sorry. It's just the combination of mechanical and electrical engineering. So there's actually a whole engineering emphasis. Like I'm a mechanical engineer. There's also like a mechatronics engineering emphasis, which just includes a lot more electrical classes. But I'm just, as a mechanical engineer, I need to take the basic mechatronics course, which is basically just integrating mechanical and electrical systems. And me and my partner, Nate, are working on our final project, which is hard, but we're getting it. We're making a automatic card dealer. So it's basically we're using software to control motors and then building like a thing that will turn and then shoot cards out, ideally.
Dying.
Oh, I guess another exciting thing that is not class related is the past 2 weekends. I think I talked about this last year. It's an event called NCDC, which stands for Northwestern College and Dordt College. And it's like a battle of the bands between our two schools. So last weekend was semifinals at Dordt, which I think there were 9 bands total divided between the two schools. And then people vote on 6 bands to go to finals. And then yesterday night, the finals were at Northwestern. So I was part of a band with 5 other junior guys, actually. 2 of them, one of them is like a worship coordinator with me. 2 others are like on a worship team. Then just some other guys too. And it was a country band, and we were the.
Wait,
It was
did you
really
play
fun.
Responsible?
No. Oh, I should have suggested that.
Come on.
No, you got to do the covers that everyone knows to get that crowd engagement.
Mason Ramsey.
Dude, everybody knows Responsible. Twang.
It's so popular.
That reminds me of that picture I have of you from your freshman year.
I know the one you're talking about.
That's still my country playlist album cover on my Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Farmer
didn't look quite
Josh.
like that. I would just wear like a flannel and jeans. But anyways,
It's
we were
so
the top
good.
Dordt band, and one Northwestern band got more votes than us, so we were second overall. But
Bro.
Ugh.
Recount.
yeah, well, yeah, the voting is a little.
It was rigged.
Too big to rig.
It actually kind of was, but I won't get into that.
No, please.
Do
Just
it.
like 2 minutes.
Can we go
for
into
it.
band politics?
Yeah.
well, first of all, it's
Red Wave.
sort of that like whoever's hosting it probably has more attendance because
Home
See,
court
that's what I was
advantage.
because it's
thinking.
at Northwestern. But also, the way they did the voting is you scanned a QR code, and then it took you to a form, and it had 2 questions. One was, what was your favorite Dordt band? And then it had the 3 Dordt bands. Then what was your favorite Northwestern band? And it had the 3 Northwestern bands. And there was like one clear, good, better Northwestern band. So like a lot of people probably picked them, and that's the team that got
Oh.
first. And we had 2 like very good bands. Like the other band that's good from Dordt was probably technically a lot better than us. Like it's all of the best musicians probably at our school in one band. But we were just kind of like a crowd favorite because we did country songs that everyone knew. But that means that the votes were probably split very equally between our 2 bands.
Okay.
And they weren't split between the Northwestern ones because one was way better. Also, we heard that some people at Northwestern figured out that if you got like a QR code scanner app, you could submit the form multiple times, and like
Oh.
people from that band voted for themselves like 20 times.
Wow.
So
Classic Northwestern.
that was some conspiracy. I don't know how true it is.
I
I'm not mad
appreciate
about it.
that.
It was still fun. We played on semifinals. We played. I'm gonna need to find the playlist because I didn't actually know the songs that well. Oh, So semis, we did a mashup of Your Man by Josh Turner, and then I'm Gonna Miss Her by Brad Paisley.
Oh, that's such a good one. That's the fishing one, right?
Yeah. So the premise was like, Your Man is all about like, I don't know, all about like being obsessed with this girl. And then we like cut the song in the
Every
middle.
country song ever.
And one of our guys like was yelling at the lead singer like, hey, remember what's really important in life. Then we went into I'm Gonna Miss Her, where like they choose fishing over the girl. So it's kind of like a little skit.
Based.
And then yesterday we played, for finals, you play 2 songs. So we first played 8 No Love in Oklahoma from Twisters.
Oh, come on. Do you have videos of this?
Yeah, I can send you them.
Okay, please send them to me.
yeah.
That's a fire song.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Facts.
I was actually playing keys, not drums. So for that one, I had
Oh.
like a really big like jazz organ sound with a synth bass. It sounded cool. And then for our second one yesterday, we kind of like continued our storyline. So the first song was Achy Breaky Heart, because like when after the lead singer chose fishing over the girl, like she dumped him, and then he was sad. So we started with Achy Breaky Heart, but then like same deal that we stopped in the middle and we're like, hey, quit like whining. Remember, we'll always be here for you because we're your friends. And then we went into like Friends in Low Places,
Oh, classic.
which everyone knows. So
Yeah. Dude, that's so fire. You should have won.
yeah, that's
Should've
what everyone
parked out by the
was
lake.
telling me that. But I know I actually played that song yesterday, Micah, because we were just in a country mood.
I had
was
no
just hanging out
idea.
with Brady, and we played Truck Parked Out by the
heard-
Lake.
I've heard that song, like heard of that song, but I didn't actually listen to it until a couple weeks ago, and didn't realize that it actually was just a complete joke.
Oh yeah, it's a meme.
It's so funny. Have you guys heard that?
What's
No.
Parked Out by the Lake.
I don't
Nope.
think so.
Oh, I need to play that for you guys after this. But
That will be the outro song to this episode.
Outro
Yes.
song.
the entire thing.
Basically, it's just a country song, and it sounds very country. So if it was playing in the background of something, you would just think, oh, it's country. But then when you listen to it, it says the same thing the whole time about being parked out by the lake, 80 miles out of Santa Fe, and it just like repeats that in different ways the whole song.
For 4 minutes.
That's funny.
it's so funny. It's so good.
Like quintessential country.
Mm.
Anyways, popcorn, Evan.
Let's go.
Dad.
Yeah, last couple weeks have been good. Kind of similar boat with Josh on senior design project. Been working through that with my group, making some good progress. Our project is basically we're trying to come up with a material to make a seal for a machine for this one company that obviously their seal just keeps on blowing out. So we're trying to fix that. So yeah, kind of doing some testing with some different material right now. And then I've been coaching basketball too. So we've had 2 games so far. Won the first, lost the second. Second one was a heartbreaker. We lost by 1 to Epiphany, like at the very end. We were up the whole game, and then they hit this like put back layup for the win. And then we just didn't get a good look to
Dang.
go up. But so yeah, that was
Didn't have your
tough.
top guys anymore.
Yeah, no.
You're not
So-
as OP as last season.
No, it's kind of gone like downhill every season. Like the first year, like my group, I feel like was insane. Like we just had a ton of scores and a lot of good athletes. And then last year was like a little worse from the year before, but still like people that could do stuff. But this year, I guess this year it's JV too, so it's not. I didn't like expect a whole lot either, but yeah,
I have a question about your project.
yeah.
Is it like very research based? Because I feel like if it's mainly finding a material, you said you're doing some testing now, but did you just have to like research a ton and then like get your hands on some of the actual materials to do testing?
Yeah, so basically the seal is on this machine. It's on a shaft, and it kind of acts as a bearing and a seal.
Okay.
And so we went there, and they keep saying like, "Oh, the seal wears out every 6 months, so they have to replace it every 6 months." And when they replace it, it costs them like $40,000 because that's a day of labor to like take the machine apart, replace the seal. So they're like, "We need a better material for the seal so it doesn't wear out." And then we went there and we looked at it, and we noticed that the shaft that the seal has, or that's around the seal, or no, that the seal goes around, isn't like fully concentric. So it kind of has a little, it's not axially perfect. So it's kind of wearing at
It's
the
wearing
low spot.
unevenly.
Yep. And then, so that's more of like the bigger issue, but I don't think they really knew that going into it. So they were like, oh, we just need a better material for the seal. So then we started like researching some of that stuff. And then we went there to actually see them take it apart. And then we realized like, hey, this is actually not the sole issue of the project. So now since we're already kind of in the middle of doing like research for the seal material, we're going to continue with that and then also try and come up with a solution for how to like support the shaft so that it runs or spins like axially perfect, I guess. So right now we're building a rig to like test the seal. So the different materials that we came up with, we're still researching, but the actual testing apparatus we're coming up with, it's got to like withstand certain pressures, certain like, water and pulp mixture. And then, obviously support a load too. So we're kind of
So you're coming up with a way to like test materials by like pressurizing them or something like that?
Yeah. So we kind of built like a box, or we're in the process of building a box, and we're going to put the seal in that and kind of have the seal act as a seal.
Okay.
And then we'll pressurize inside the box, have like some water in there, like with a solenoid that opens water. And so it'll, pressurize it. It'll have some water stream in there. And then I can send you the SolidWorks model that we came up with if you want.
Cool.
But we have one guy in our group that's pretty smart. He kind of came up with most of the design for the testing rig itself. So he's pretty smart with that stuff. So then we're going to order material soon, and then we're going to build the whole thing. And then we'll be able to test different materials using what we built. And then from there, we'll figure out material that is the best. And then we'll try and tackle the like supporting the beam or supporting the shaft better than it is right now.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how projects always morph from what you initially think they're going to do. Because you're like, oh, it's just a seal material. And then you look and you're actually like, that's maybe not even the biggest problem. So we found that with ours too. Like defining the problem is like a lot of times a client has one idea, and then as you're refining and going through the process, it takes on a whole new shape.
Yeah. Because they've been doing this for like 10 years and they've had to replace it every 6 months. And that's like just a lot of money that the machine, or a lot of time that the machine is down.
For stopping production.
It's like, it's got to be the seal. But then like we looked at it and it was like, oh, this is not a seal issue here. So,
Cool.
That's kind of the gist of it. But
Let's go.
And then what else? School, some other classes that aren't too hard right now. Kind of just some generals. But those are pretty light. And then played in a flag football tournament yesterday, which was a lot of fun.
How'd it go?
Good. Yeah, we won it. So.
You won?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was fun.
Who do you play with?
I was on a team with Matt, some Bethel guys. Yeah, I don't know if, Caleb Hoyleen was there. His wife, Bethany. So Bethany's older brother, Daniel. Do you know him? He organized it. So, that's kind of how we were. There had to be 2 girls on the field at all times. And then, that was kind of just the basic only rule for it. But, it was fun. We played 3 games to start. And then it was like 20, I don't know what the halves were. I think it was like 15-minute halves. And then we played 3 games. And then we were ranked or seeded out of those 3 games. So we didn't play everyone before we got seeded. And then there was the tournament after that. So we ended up playing like 6 games, I think, total. So.
Were you number 1 seed?
Yeah, we did get number 1 seed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The championship game, that was hype. That was fun. Yeah. There were some athletes out there, which was fun to play with. But yeah. I mossed a guy. It was fun.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Did you like flex on him and then like reach down to help him out, and then like dab.
I did the Allen Iverson step over. No, I didn't actually.
LeBron silencer.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Fun group of guys too, which was fun. But yeah, and then today went to church. Yeah, I watched football. Vikings had a close game today.
Yeah, should
Should not have been that close, but,
we'll
it
take
always
the dub.
is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Popcorn Micah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I think the last time we recorded with like all of us was before Holiday Inn closed, which was a while ago, but actually
Whoa.
wasn't that long ago.
Feels like a long time ago.
Like we only finished 2 weeks and a day ago, which it feels like it's been so long since then. Yeah, those performances ended out well. Closing night felt good. We were at strike till 2 a.m. But it's always a good time. We got pizza. I was just taking a lot of screws out of a lot of pieces of wood. That's basically what I spent the entire night doing, hauling stuff over to our location where they store a bunch of set pieces. And then the week after that, bless you, Joey. The week after that was pretty chill, and it was definitely very chill because I didn't have the show and got a lot of free nights. I spent the next weekend after that doing a film shoot for Matthew Sherrard. So we filmed on Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday of this last week, which was a lot of fun. Excited to see how that turns out. I finally started editing my musical film that I made, that we shot in September. So that's probably 2/3 of the way done with the first draft. So excited about that.
Let's go.
I'm hoping to finish it this week, finish the first draft. And then after that, let's see, Wednesday I had a shoot day with a videographer that I got connected with a few months ago, and he just hired me for the day as a camera, one of 2 cam ops. So we went to someone's house and we're doing some interviews and B-roll.
Ops?
Yeah, cam ops. So I was like the second camera guy. So like the other guy was the main guy and I was the second one.
Okay.
So we got to do some of that, which was fun, just to get those connections. And then yesterday had a combined birthday party for 4 of my cousins.
Whoa.
Actually, 2 of them were my sisters, so they're not my cousins. 2 of my and also 2 of my
Relatives?
sisters are both of my sisters. My 2 sisters and 2 of my cousins. 2 September birthdays and 2 November birthdays. Had that, and then last night went to see the Wicked movie in theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Which actually was really good. I
Was it?
was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I
That's
know
nice.
a bunch of my friends just went to see that tonight.
I had not super high expectations. I've seen the Broadway musical.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it live. I kind of forgot most of the story, and I don't listen to any of the music, so I didn't have like a lot going into it. Like we went with a bunch of the theater majors, and so that they obviously knew the story a lot better than I did. But I actually really liked it, and I didn't know if I would, because live action versions of stuff aren't always good, but they did it really well. And this is only part 1. So this movie was act 1 of the show, and then next November, act 2 comes out. So, yeah.
Wicked 2.
Wicked part 2, Wicked act 2, Wickeder.
The most wicked.
The best part was when she came out and said, "It's wicked in time."
What?
Kidding, she didn't say that.
Okay. It's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time. No, it's actually good. I'd recommend it. That's kind of it. Now I'm here. Went to church today. Sung at Faith Church with Natalie and Kylie. And then we're just hanging out at the house doing homework the rest of the afternoon. And now I'm here.
Well, funny
Nice.
thing, I saw Mr. Cruz today at church at Renovation.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So Josh, your dad was there today.
Yeah, he's
I
been
think-
going to a lot of different churches.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm
All
done.
right. All right.
Popcorn. Joey.
Wait, doesn't Mitch still have to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he called your name. So
Okay, I'm just making sure.
all right. Thanks for making sure, Joey.
Before I move on, your headphones are on backwards, so like this one should be on this ear. Do you do that on purpose?
I did that on purpose because the cord is like connected down to down here on the floor. You see
Yes,
that,
because the
Joey?
viewers can absolutely see what's happening.
I'm doing it more for Joey's sake. You see that, Joey?
Yeah.
I do.
So it'd be going across my body and just kind of get in the way.
Yeah. Mike doesn't
Okay.
want a crossbody wire.
That okay.
That's a safety
I got
hazard
it
right there.
Got it. Just making sure. Just making sure. You know. Sorry for trying to be nice.
And it's not like we have like stereo audio. Like you're not going to hear certain things out of the left and right. It's all mono. So
Well, I thought it would just be like
Mono.
uncomfortable, like because they're like tilted so that like
Tilted
it
towers?
fits. No. Wait, is Tilted Towers back in Fortnite?
It's going to come out. It's coming back
Mitch, do you
in
still
December.
play Fortnite?
No.
Ah.
I will when Chapter 1 comes back.
I heard they allowed Fortnite mobile again, or like
on
you
the
can get
App
that.
Store, I think, yeah.
I might need to download that.
Run it back.
Run it back 2018.
That's crazy.
In journalism.
Yeah, that's all when I think of Fortnite Mobile, all I think is Caleb, you, and Ilya just like working around and be like, let's do this thing.
Where are we
So
dropping?
funny.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll just do my last week or so. So last weekend was the Rev retreat. So I went on a retreat with a bunch of high schoolers and it was fantastic. It went really well. It was kind of fun. Like at night, like lights out was midnight, but then the pastors would like go down around at like 1 a.m. and make sure everyone's back in their cabin. And we had like chase students and it was like kind of fun. Because also I'm thinking like if I was a high school student, I'd be doing what these kids are doing. And now I get to go bust them for doing it. So that was kind of fun. But it was a really good time.
Did you have to tackle anyone?
No, that sounds bad. We're not like physically chasing them down.
Oh.
But like sometimes you can see them moving around from a long ways
Yeah.
away and you gotta like run up to them and like somebody the door to the pool was like unlocked, so somebody like jumped in the pool at like 1 a.m.
That guy's a legend for that.
and then we think that we went in one door and someone saw him sneak out the other door. I was like, oh, he's earned it. Well played. Game respects game. So, but other than that, it was really incredible with like the worship and the messages. It was fantastic. I think I got like 6 hours of sleep combined over 2 nights.
Dang.
So it was wild, but it was a good time. And then I came back and Monday we had our first basketball practice. So we were practicing all this week, which was a good time. And then on Thursday we went to half apps after the intramural game. You guys lost again. This is get on hand.
Yeah.
The L's.
It's because Joey's not there to
Facts.
save you.
I mean,
guys.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
I got
Would
you.
be a big
thanks,
help.
Evan. I'm just kidding.
Or if Ethan was there.
Yeah, facts. It was a tough one. You guys fought. You guys battled. He's that one.
We
was a
can definitely
3-set.
beat them later. It's just
Oh,
like
Yeah.
we had bad mistakes.
Yeah. It's all good. Just such pain to just sit there on the sidelines and be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I also realized what I need to do to spike better. So
Yes.
I'll be implementing that next game.
Mitch, you hit so many nukes just like
Yeah.
50 feet out of bounds. But you got it.
Yeah.
That one was crazy.
Yeah.
You hit the net, but it was like a
Yeah,
tack
it was
line.
just
It was like
straight down.
straight down. I was like,
Nobody was digging that.
yeah, no, it's crazy. And then Friday was Ava's birthday. So hung out with her during the day a little bit, but then I practiced. And then I was on a panel for Avail, which was kind of fun. So there was like
Ooh.
middle school students and their parents. And it was like an information night where they like learn more about Avail High School and then they see the play after. So it was 2 high school students and me and Mr. V. And that was kind of fun to just like hang out and talk about Avail. And then I went out to dinner with Ava and it was a good time.
Take me out to dinner.
Take me out to dinner. And then this weekend, I've just been at work doing my thing. So it's been good.
Nice.
Popcorn, Mitch.
All right. Let's see. Not a lot. It's just a lot of like random stuff every week that kind of happens now. So I've been doing some clinicals here and there that are just like random on like a Monday, Tuesday, or a Thursday or a Friday as a simulation. That was supposed to be actually this past Friday was a mental health simulation. I was supposed to be there for like 4 hours. Turns out the teacher and her husband, who was the actor, were both sick and faint, so they left before we got there. And so the lab workers were like, all right, let's just like go through the stations, and then you're only here for an hour instead of 4. So like, sick. We got to do it later, of course, but but that was nice because I didn't really want to go into simulation that day, but whatever. But clinicals have been pretty fun. They've been like postpartum. We did get to go, or I got to one day go into labor and delivery. So I got to see a C-section and a live birth. I've told stories of the live birth to people around me. I will not be describing it on this podcast. So
Probably a good idea.
yeah.
You
So
can,
we'll
you can
just
tell
leave it
you
at
can tell
that.
Josh after we're done recording.
Yeah. If you so inquire, Josh. But yeah. So, but that was a really cool experience just to kind of see how it is in America. I got to see a lot of it, how it is in Brazil. But again, in America, it's just better, it's cleaner, and a lot safer. So, what did you expect? So,
Number one, baby.
Number
one.
4 more years. Oh, sorry. All right. Micah, write that down.
That one's fine.
Budget.
All right. I'm just going to keep pushing limits. All right. Let's see. What else happens? I will be celebrating my dad's birthday tomorrow. So that's going to be very cool. I don't know where we're going yet, but somewhere around here. So that'll be epic. And I don't know. It's been just a lot of tests and studying and papers and homework, and then finally I get to have a little bit of a break. I've got like one more paper to write before Thanksgiving break, and a group project to work on about like cultural and like a cultural presentation and a presentation about ADD and ADHD for children, and something else that I don't remember. So it's kind of a little busy, kind of short week, but it's more just setting myself up for success after Thanksgiving break when those things are actually due. So, yeah. But IMs have been fun. Obviously, losing to the JV baseball team wasn't very fun, but it's whatever. We'll beat them in the championship. That's what really matters, and that's when we actually turn up. So,
Turn me up.
yeah, we're going for 5 before people graduate. And then it's going to be a scramble to figure out who's going to be on our team. So we'll see what happens.
I'm going to come back
Yeah,
for a
Joey's coming
redemption tour.
Joey's got to fill a pretty big size hole. So yeah, that's kind of been my past couple weeks. So should we hit some... Wait, did you guys hear that?
Yeah,
I heard that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Joey?
No, not at all.
All right.
He didn't hear it.
Well, we got some mail. But I don't know what the mail is because I can't see it. Don't have the account.
He hears it. He doesn't see it.
Yep, that's about it.
Josh, you want to start off with the first email?
Sure. Is it like all the way back to
Sure
Justin's?
is.
Okay, I
Sure
didn't.
is.
Sometimes I'm the only one who like clears out emails, so I didn't know if
That's,
you'd read some
that's
of
a good
these.
point. No, it's all you.
Okay, this one's back from November 7, so we've been slacking. But it's from Justin Cruz, and it's titled Rizzler Chicken, which came after after our Chicken with Riz episode. So he said, I've been a little delayed, but finally getting caught up on the episodes from this year. I got sucked into a quick trip rabbit hole while listening to the Chicken with Riz episode. Apparently, the ad campaign is broader than just the one phrase. Here are some more that I found. So he attached pictures, and it's 2 more posters for the same like chicken tenders from Quick Trip. And the first one is says chicken that slaps, and the second one is no ordinary chicken with drip. So basically, Quick Trip is
Yeah.
trying way too hard to be like relevant and cool with the kids.
Once again, it is working. It is so working. We are talking about it. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Good work, Quick Trip.
Well, it's not
Sorry
making
about
me.
every time.
It's not making me want to eat it. I think it's
It
just.
doesn't
cringe.
matter if we're talking about it.
We're
that
going to make
they're
somebody
winning.
else want to eat
They're
it.
winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only that, we're talking about it on our podcast with like 100 listens. So
Yeah, we're gonna have millions of people wanting
Yeah,
Quick
so
Trip
just
chicken
yeah,
tonight.
just think about that. How that just multiplies.
You guys
Crazy
want to hit that
impact.
up after?
I would.
I'm down.
yeah, that's pretty funny. We can post these on the Instagram as well at the 245 podcast.
Let's go.
Next email is from Benjamin Ritzma. Subject: the days are small and the weeks are large. He said,
Yes.
just retweeting the men's volleyball shout out. Don't mind me. That's it.
I don't get it. I'm sorry.
I think we might have said something about men's volleyball.
Yeah, we probably said something that we like support men's volleyball or something like that.
Wasn't it like
'Cause he
Willem
plays-
went to a men's volleyball game or something?
Oh, that's
Was
what
it
it
that?
is. Yeah, Micah's wagging his finger, so that's what it was.
So does that have nothing to do with the subject line? He was just like stating a different
Yeah,
way of the
yeah,
weeks
Maybe
are-
that was
that-
just in
that's probably
reference
the
of the
po-
episode.
Yeah, that's probably the podcast we talked about it.
Okay.
And Ben plays college men's volleyball
Yes, I knew
in
that.
Indiana. So yes, he's big supporter of men's volleyball, as am I.
Love
I think
men's
I missed
volleyball.
my calling in life.
There's
Just
the
saying.
volleyball, bro.
Yeah.
Such a
Okay.
good sport.
Pass it back to you guys.
Back to you in the studio.
Okay, I'll take the next one. This one's from, oh shoot, I should. The subject line is thank you. I'm Google translating the name because it
I'm
is in
scared.
characters that I do not know.
Oh, I was like, who is it from?
It's Korean, and the
Ooh.
English translation of the name is Sangwon Kim. So like Segwon
Nice.
is the first name. It's
Saquon Barkley.
SEUNGHWAN, and then Kim. Segwon says, "Have you gone through the letter I sent you?" That is all.
I don't know.
should
Might be spam. Not sure about it.
What should we tell them? No,
Our social security number.
I'm just gonna respond no.
See what
Wait,
they
try
say.
sending it again.
Sagwan Kim?
Yeah.
Would that ever be Brian Kim?
Yeah, I was like, is this the guy from 8th grade?
You remember Brian Kim, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a sketchy
It's not?
email
Okay.
address.
Maybe it's just reaching up. bro.
RLATMDEHF at 0365.yansai.ac.kr. So I'm pretty sure if it was Brian, he would have a more normal email.
Huh. I don't know. Maybe he's found himself in a sketchy situation. He's just trying to reach out for help.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I mean, I know the last name is
speculating.
the same, but I feel like that's maybe a common last name.
Yep. You're probably right, Josh. Like always.
I don't know. If he responds, we'll ask, are you Brian Kim from the
Yeah, did we like go to
Calvin
school with you in
Christian
8th grade?
graduating class of what,
2019?
17?
17, yeah.
19.
2017? Yeah. Anyways,
Sweet.
we'll see what he says. I just responded no. We have not
All
gone through the
lowercase.
letter he sent.
Okay.
Uh,
Maybe it's in the mail.
next email is from Gideon Love. The subject it is slant rhymes.
Yes. More Joey slander. Let's go.
Parentheses, you're welcome, Joey. He said, episode 108, 4840 to 4846. He can't escape them. So he's referencing a time code in an episode. So I guess I will
We
pull
gotta
it up.
listen, bro.
I'll pull it up.
It's our own podcast. We can't copyright ourselves.
So it's episode 108, which is the days are long, but the weeks are short. Also known as the days are short and the weeks are large.
Small.
Small. 4840 to 4846. Okay. Let's find this. How spicy are we talking about?
Pretty
Okay,
spicy.
let me. 4840. Okay,
Filler.
hold on. Gotta wait 8 seconds.
Shirt. That's awesome. Legendary. What would you call that? Call what? Well, don't. Isn't our thing like it's like drip on a cliff?
No, it was his subject line. Spreading 245 fame at a Dort volleyball game.
That's it.
Drip on a cliff.
Drip on a cliff.
Drip on a cliff is a slant rhyme. There you go, Joey.
Yep.
The thing is, he was trying to rhyme there. That's why it's
Thanks,
funny.
Gideon. I appreciate you sending that.
You can tell by his grave voice that he really does appreciate
That's our
it.
Maplewood student pastor. Let's go.
All right, next email.
Should I read this whole one?
Yeah, sure. It's not very
Okay,
long.
it says 50K downloads in your podcast. It's from musicpromotes.online. And it's to like a giant list of people. Like, not giant, it's like maybe 25 people. But it's a lot of random like podcasts, like What More Podcast or Cool Handle Podcast or I Feel the Podcast at Gmail. I don't know.
Right
It's just
answer is
like,
mostly.
yeah. And then they say, I can help you get more downloads in your podcast. If you want more engagement in your podcast, period, I can increase your downloads to get high rank in podcasts. If you're interested to get more downloads, then replay this message. Otherwise, visit our website. Yeah, I
Did we
think
just
I'm going
replay
to
that
pass.
message?
It said if we want more engagements in our podcast, but we've had plenty of engagements on this podcast.
I think we're doing
Guys,
all
they're
right.
guys, we need one more.
we
They're
need.
talking
We only
about
need
mine.
one more engagement.
Yeah.
Okay, Mitch, I'll forward you the email.
Okay. Thank you.
It's perfect. You get 50K downloads on your podcast and more engagement. Mitch. There you go.
They're actually out of Bangladesh, which is quite interesting. Like
Wow,
they,
It's not
they have
sus at all.
They have a like signature line. Music promotes digital marketer and podcast marketer. Marketer is spelled awfully. Anyways, it has their like town and I don't know, town province in Bangladesh. So kind of interesting.
If someone's gonna scam, at least spell letters or words right.
They have
You know?
3 followers on Instagram.
No way.
Ooh.
You know
Are
what's a little scary to me? When people like this start using ChatGPT to like do their stuff, guys, it's gonna be crazy how good that's gonna be. Not giving them any ideas, but guys, I know how you can step up your scamming game. Okay, run it through AI, we won't even know.
Yep.
Okay? Back to you guys in the booth.
Yep.
Back to you.
In the studio, Jim.
Last email. It's from Hans Dykstra. He said, "Do not open this email."
Oops.
Okay,
That's the
well,
subject.
that's the subject line. The body of the email, as it is called,
Which you can read without opening it, actually.
that's true, is reverse psychology just psychology? No,
No.
is my take.
It's
No.
not.
Why would
Just
you call
because
it
the
reverse,
outcome is
reverse
just-
psychology?
If the outcome is the same, that doesn't make it the same thing.
Yep.
Yes, I agree with Josh 110%.
That is factual.
Those are two very different things.
Owned by facts and logic.
Okay.
Call me Ben.
Okay, is that all of our emails? I think so, right?
That's it.
Okay. Mitch, you want to explain, brother, what we're doing
Oh yeah.
on this
so
pod?
okay.
It's
so,
Thanksgiving yesterday for you guys listening.
Yes. Correct. So Micah, the producer, as in preparation for this episode, he was kind of, thinking, last year we did Thanksgiving food tier lists. So was there anything Thanksgiving related that we could do for this episode? And then like nobody responded for like 3 hours. But then my mom, while we were at Dairy Queen, was like, "Hey, there's a Thanksgiving quiz that I did on PragerU." So I searched it up, and we're gonna do it. It's 10 questions. The listeners can play along.
Everyone's got to pull it up.
Yep.
If you don't have the link, just look up PragerU.
It's it's the title of the quiz is "How much do you know about the origins of Thanksgiving?"
You just have to go to the PragerU quizzes and trivia, and you have to scroll down a decent amount.
Yeah, it's towards the bottom.
It's how much do you know about the origins of Thanksgiving? And then for Christmas, we could take the one right below it. Do you know the amazing history of Christmas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus was
Guys,
born.
Yep. We
How
found
about that?
our next like content mine right here. It's PragerU. Just kidding.
All right. So once we all have it up, we can
I'm not
do
there
it.
yet. What is it called? Oh, never mind. I just Control F'd it.
There you go. So once we're all there, we can take it one question at a time. I'll take it together. But like,
Is it in that link you sent, Mitch?
Yeah.
yeah. Just
Are we
scroll down.
gonna go do the questions out loud? Like ask the questions.
We can ask the questions, but
Yeah.
then we'll each say what we're answering and then do it.
Can I just say, Mitch, I'm so proud that your mom even found this link. Like, it is buried
Yeah.
in this site. I'm guessing she probably just got an email about it.
It was probably like a Facebook post or something. I don't
Yep,
know.
on Mom Book.
Yep.
That makes sense. But I appreciate how she found this.
What? All right.
Everyone ready?
We got it all pulled up.
Almost loading.
It's loading.
I gotta
Okay.
go DU for the first question.
This group of people. Okay, here's question 1. This group of people is credited for celebrating the first ever Thanksgiving around the year 1621. The Dutch, the Mayans, the Pagans, or the Pilgrims? Everyone select their answer. I'm going D.
Mine is mixed up, so I'm going
mine
D,
was-
which is the
Mine was
Pilgrims.
messed up. Yeah, same.
I'm going Pilgrims.
I went Pilgrims.
We all got it? It's going to be easy.
Yeah, my mom did say we should all get 10 out of 10 because we went to Calvin.
Question 2.
Do you remember doing like Thanksgiving stuff in kindergarten?
No.
Sort of, yeah.
I remember making like something with buckles, like I don't know.
Like out of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
we'd like
black
cut 'em
and
out.
yellow paper.
Yeah.
Vaguely remember.
I remember making like a turkey out of our hand.
Out of our hands.
Yes,
That's what I remember.
I remember that too.
That's the classic.
I gotta say, this reminds me of like a BuzzFeed quiz. I don't know why. It just does.
Can't wait to
Okay,
find out which Thanksgiving origin story I am.
What's the
Choose your
second question?
adventure.
Second question. Where did the Pilgrims establish their first settlement and celebrate their first Thanksgiving?
We should say
Boston,
it
Massachusetts?
after we've all
Plymouth.
answered.
Boston, Massachusetts, Plymouth, Massachusetts, Jamestown, Virginia, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania?
I answered Plymouth.
I answered
Oh.
Plymouth.
Same.
I went Jamestown.
I went Plymouth and got it correct.
Mitch is the only one.
Well,
Mitch is
what was
bad.
Jamestown?
I know that's a thing, but I don't remember. It's from some other piece of history. Question 3. What was the name of the tribe that celebrated the first Thanksgiving with the Pilgrims? Oh boy. This is where I go downhill.
Joey, you got it wrong?
Oh, I got it. Let's go. I didn't read the options.
I went Cherokee, and that is incorrect.
Oh, it was that one.
I went Wham.
Wampanoag.
Wampanoag. Involved a 3-day harvest festival in October, which may have been inspired by the biblical holiday of Sukkot, or the Feast of Tabernacles. About 90 hungry Wampanoag Indian warriors joined the 53 surviving pilgrims for this occasion. Nearly half the colonists had died during the brutal winter. Yikes. Next question. Question 4. Oh, Josh, did you get that one?
No, I didn't. I did Iroquois.
Oof.
Oof.
This Native American is remembered as a key figure in the first ever Thanksgiving for his role in helping the newly arrived pilgrims establish the Plymouth colony and fostering peaceful relations with the neighboring Wampanoag tribe.
Geronimo!
It's Squanto, Tonto, Geronimo, or Red Cloud.
Oh,
Dang it, my first wrong one.
I went with Tonto.
Wait, you guys didn't get that?
I
No.
went Geronimo.
Good.
Come on, that's like the easiest thing ever.
Mitch, did you really do Tonto?
Yeah.
Do you know who
Squanto.
that is?
No.
Tonto is like the Native American from the Lone Ranger show.
I went Red Cloud, and that is also incorrect.
Guys, really? You don't know Squanto?
I feel
No.
like you guys should know this.
I wasn't here in
Squanto.
3rd grade. Isn't that when you guys learned it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
It wasn't
common
fifth.
knowledge.
It was no, it's not.
I don't know.
The name
Maybe
of the
not.
Indian, and no, it's not common knowledge. And I wasn't here when you guys learned it, so I don't feel bad about doing bad on this quiz.
Like whenever I
at
think
all.
of Indian, I just think of Squanto.
Squanto and Pocahontas
like
are like the only
Pocahontas.
2 names I know.
Maybe like Fighting Bull or
Stonewall
something.
Jackson?
Evan, I'm with you. I also thought
Native American.
Mitch, what the heck? He was a Civil War general.
What? That's
thinking of?
crazy.
Did
That's
you just
the-
assume that because his name was Stonewall, which is
No,
like
it was.
God.
It's something like that.
No. Just so many no's. Okay, you do.
Next question. Question 5. In 1863, which president issued a proclamation that established Thanksgiving as a national holiday and designated the last Thursday of November as the official date for its celebration? John Adams, Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson, or Ulysses S. Grant? This one I feel like it's either really obvious or I'm stupid.
I'm stupid.
Oh, I got it. Let's go.
I went
Dang.
John Adams, and that is incorrect.
John Adams.
Second president. I know. I should have thought
Wait,
about.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of that, but I was like,
Brother.
"There's no way Lincoln can do that. He did so many other things. There's no way it could be him."
There's no way he's
too
got that on his
productive.
resume.
It turns out he's just the GOAT. He literally did everything.
Dude abolished slavery and dropped
And
Thanksgiving.
Declared Thanksgiving.
Dude is
He's like that.
the greatest of all time. President tier list
DJ T.
in January. We can do that. Now we celebrate Thanksgiving the fourth Thursday of November, but the mark the beginning of the tradition of celebrating Thanksgiving on a specific day, and it's an important part of the history of the holiday in the United States. Lincoln's proclamation was aimed at fostering a sense of unity and gratitude during a difficult period in the nation's history. Nice. Question 6. What is the term for the Wow, I
Decorative.
just had a brain fart. I almost said decorative. Decorative centerpiece that is often placed on the Thanksgiving table featuring fruits, vegetables, and other items as a symbol of abundance.
This one's easy.
Cornucopia, harvest bouquet, kaleidoscope, or a plethora.
Plethora.
Plethora. It's part of the decorative.
Can I just say funny side story about cornucopias? So on Wednesday nights, like we do a stage game with the students, like we do a stage game with the middle schoolers, do one with the high schoolers as well. And one of the game was name 3. So I had 3 students come up and they got like a prompt and they had to name 3 in like 5 seconds. And one of the prompts was name 3 things that you'd find in a cornucopia. Every one of them was like, what's a cornucopia? I was like, oh, that's tough.
Ooh.
My students crack
Even
me
the
up.
high schoolers?
They're so funny. Oh, dude, from the hood. They don't care. They don't care. They don't know.
I forgot it's Maplewood.
Yeah, it's crazy. I love them though. They're the best.
All right, so
Foreshadowing.
yeah, it's cornucopia. Now we got to continue to find out how we did. Enter our email, which means they're just going to send us emails.
The 245. Do that.
The only thing I find out that I got 5 out of 6 questions correct, which I knew that before entering my email, and now they have my email.
I'm gonna just send it to Josh. Josh, what's your email?
please don't.
I'm just kidding. I'll put it in mine.
But it
I'm
says
not-
before you go, we have one last question.
Oh. Would you like to donate?
Bonus question. Which of these is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Mashed potatoes with gravy, cranberry sauce, cornbread, stuffing, green bean casserole, or mac and cheese? I'm going stuffing.
Mashed potatoes with gravy.
Yeah, I would go with that too.
Thanks for taking our quiz. Before you go, help us fix the education crisis in America.
Oops.
Oh, there they go. You just scroll down a little bit for them to want your money.
Yep, there it is.
So close.
Called it.
Wow. I love how their amounts to donate are $50, $100, $250, and $500.
Hey, that's the economy these days.
American history and values are not being taught to young people, and as a result, Gen Z is the least patriotic generation in U.S. history.
Dang, that's
Prager
an
U is
insult.
fighting to change that, but
Gen
we
Z,
cannot
are
do
you
this
really
alone.
gonna take that?
It's 100% tax deductible. Seems like a good cause.
Yeah. Let me write off some taxes.
All right. Well,
Anyways, thanks, Mom, for that idea. That was
Thanks,
nice
Mom.
and fun and a good way to realize how stupid I am.
wait, how many do each of us get? I got 5 out of 6.
3 out of
I
6.
think I got 3.
I got a 5 out of 6.
Yeah, 5.
Nice.
What was the one we all got wrong?
I didn't get the president right.
Squanto?
I got the first
Yeah.
tribe wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, half of them are guesses. So I really don't know my origins of
Mikey couldn't
Thanksgiving
rank
quiz.
this one.
Too big to rig. Well,
That's factual.
Is that an election phrase?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Josh, that was a sign that was up. There's this one house that's like
Right by
on our,
ours.
on our way to the house here. It's every time you drive by it, it's got like a new sign added up. It felt like this summer.
Yeah.
But it has like, a bunch of Trump signs and a bunch of political stuff. And one of them this summer was like too big to rig on it, just in huge just letters right in the front
big
of their
flag.
lawn. Their car, have you seen their car?
Yes.
Too?
Yes.
Yeah.
They still drive around it. It's so funny.
They had a big wooden structure with like security cameras on it, but then
Yeah.
they took it down after the election was done.
Yeah.
Now it's just like 5 signs in the yard.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I think it's a woman, which is wild.
No, it's an older couple.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I think on the car I saw a sticker that says like "I'm a Trump girl, just deal with it" or something.
Yeah, that was one of their signs. That was my favorite sign. So good. But should we wrap this one up like you wrap up fruits and vegetables and a
And a
cornucopia?
cornucopia. I volunteer as tribute.
Oh, cornucopia.
Yep. There you go.
Hunger Games reference. Anyways, Josh, take us home.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening and catching up with what we've been up to, hearing some emails, and then listening to our, I guess, harder than expected quiz taking. We hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hope you all have a great day.
Catch on the flippity flip.
Peace out, boys.
See you in the next round.
Peace out, gangsters.
I'm still parked out by the lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe. And I'm sitting here just parked out by the lake. If you're wondering where I park, I'm out parked by the lake. It's the lake that's 80 miles from Santa Fe. And I'm parked out by the lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe. It's the lake that's parked where I'm at, out by the lake. And this lake is where I'm parked, 80 miles from Santa Fe. And I'm still parked out here by this lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe. Remember that old lake, the one by Santa Fe? That's where I'm at, I'm sitting out here parked. And I'm parked here by the lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe. And it's a lake that you remember where I parked. And I'm parked out by the lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe. It's the lake that's parked where I'm at, out by the lake. And this lake is where I'm parked, 80 miles from Santa Fe. And I'm still parked out here by this lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe. And someday I'm gonna move, but right now I'm parked. And you know that lake out by Santa Fe, that's where I'm at. I'm parked, waiting for you.